Well, my great grandma used to tell us all the time, and then my mom, my aunts. It was they start out with the Andrew Kelsey and Charles Stone when they first got here. They made those people over there be their slaves, and they went and made them build a fence around their village. Actually, their village again was a whole, 300,000 acres, but where they had their campground and stuff, they made them build a fence around them where they slept. And they wouldn't let them hunt, they wouldn't let them fish or anything because they had the gun. Okay, so all this was building up. Plus, their daughters were being raped and all this stuff. So they finally thought about, man, we got to get rid of these guys, And so they thought about it at night, and they had a meeting. And the next morning they did it. It was. See, there was this one guy shot one of them in the back. I think it was Stone, and then Andrew Kelsey start running, and he got to the creek, and he swam across this creek, and Big Jim and another guy was over there, and he goes, Big Jim, they knew Spanish, the Indians, so he was talking to him in Spanish, saying, help me, don't kill me, I'm your friend, he goes, to Big Jim. And Big Jim and the other guy picked him up, and Big Jim's wife's there, and he told his wife, he goes, here's the spear, he goes, this is the man who killed our son. He goes, take revenge, and she stabbed him in the heart, I guess, with the spear. Then I heard the women just pounding both of them with rocks, made them hamburgers. They came back in May, and with 3 whaling boats and 2 cannons, and they came up here, marched up here to this island. Well, there were soldiers on that side, so to get away, they had to jump into tules and all that stuff, but there's tules all around. Then everybody started scattering, right? They started coming to this side. And when they came to this side, they were firing off the cannons. And there's a story where they fired off a cannon and it hit the ground and it didn't do anything. And the people thought, well, what's that? And they all went over there, they were all looking at it, and pretty soon they fired another one. Boom, just blew them up. But anyway, they all jumped in the water, and they had this hide-and-seek game where you bring out these tule reeds and you can go into the water and read through them. Well, that's what my great-great-grandmother and my great-grandmother did. And they hid under the water. I don't know where at. That's what I should have got the spot. I don't know where at. And hid under the water while this was all going on, all this bayoneting and shooting, So, and after it was over, they kind of came up, and there was nobody around, but she just seen nothing but blood, blood all around her. So I can imagine the little girl getting up out of the water and just doing a 360. And anyway, so her and her mother, they swam the land, or they went to the north here, and they went up in the mountains. But that's what they did, and then that story it was told over and over and over to everybody. And out of all the people that it was told to, I'm the only one